Hey, NES Evolution here, just doing my third part pickup. Yeah, I almost did two. Third part. So, yeah. Okay, well, let's start. It's all Nintendo stuff. And it's a lot. So, let's start with my Wii stuff that I got, which is all going to be trade, but I got it. I don't know, I might keep some of it because I can't play my Wii U. I was surprised to see what Wii Party is charting at. So that'd be good for trade. I paid very little for all these games, and they're all complete. New Super Mario Brothers Wii, Mario Kart Wii, Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Wii, and Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. So yeah, those games are going to be very nice for trade. I can see that right now. Um, say that, I mean. But let's go to N64. I got Turok Rage Wars, Aiden Chronicles, The First Mage, and Earthworm Jim 3D. I'm very interested to see that. And then last game I got is complete in box, and that is Space Invaders. Got a little tear right there, but decent shape box for sure. But yeah, so that's complete. Next up for 64 is I got a Grape controller in really good shape. So I'm collecting all the system variants for the 64, which is and I want each of them to have two controllers. I'm not going for the four. I mean, if I get more, that's fine. But I want all of them to at least have two controllers with the variants. So now I got the purple with two. I have the watermelon with two. So that's the only two that I have with two. So next in the N64, I got Fire Orange N64 with the expansion pack. It's in really nice shape. So I got that, and of course an orange controller. I normally don't buy the system if it doesn't have the controller, but sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But yeah, so that leaves two N64 systems I need left: Smoke Gray and Ice Blue. Those are the only two I need left. So when I have those, I'll have all the N64 variants released in North America. I don't care about the Europe ones or the Japan specials. I'm not going for that. So now next up is the NES games that I got. Let's start with the unlicensed games, which is one Micro Machines. Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy. Dudes with Attitudes. The label is ripped right there, and this thing's coming up, but I don't see this game that much. And I got it for like $1.99, so I could not pass it up. So I can get enough label upgrade later. Here's another one, Venice Beach Volleyball. A little bit of marker on it, but like I said, I got it for like $2, so I picked it up. Next up is all my licensed Nintendo games. Alpha Mission, Bad News Baseball, Wizardry, Masters Series 2, Knights of the Diamonds. Sorry, I read that wrong. The Second Scenario, a game I will never play, probably. I mean, I don't like that kind of stuff. So, now this is actually a game I had when I was a kid, so I want it complete in box. So I got the game, so I just need to box the manual now. G.I. Joe, The Atlantis Factor, I remember having a ton of fun with this game. Remember being kind of hard though, if I remember right. I don't know how far I got. This is a game I've been looking for a long time, and I never see it ever, like never. The Terminator for the NES. So glad I got that one. Next up is actually a harder to find sports game for the NES, and that is Tecmo Cup Soccer Game. It's a harder game to find for the NES. Now the next one is a harder to find yet game, and I would consider it rare for the NES. Rarer. It's harder to find for sure. But it's Color a Dinosaur, and this is just the case I buy. But I like my rarer games in those cases, as you can see. So I got those ones, and those are my marquee titles, which this will probably go up there, the marquee title. I think this is at rarer than Fire and Ice, so this will go up there. There's the cart. It's in really good shape, so excited about that one. So yeah, that's it on my Nintendo pickups. Yeah, I finally broke 600 NES games. I don't know if I said that on here. I'm at 603, so that's very exciting. I'm really happy about that. Man, 500 to 600 was a long road. It took me over a year to get from 500 games to 600 games. So 100 games from 500 to 600 took me over a year. I mean, let's say from like 100 to 300 took me like probably a year, like 300 games in a year. It's because there's so many commons and stuff, and it's easy and cheap. But now that I'm getting over the 600 mark, which I think is impressive, because I mean, yes, I have bought a couple games off eBay. When I get an itch and I'm like, man, I want a game, and so I just go to eBay and buy one. But my girlfriend bought me a couple games off eBay. I don't have, out of my 603 games, I have maybe 10 off eBay. I mean, it might be like 6 or 7 actually. About 6 or 7 off eBay. I don't like to buy off eBay. I'd rather hunt and find all my games in the wild. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of my collection for sure. All these other jabronis got eBay collections and stuff like that, and they're like, "Oh, I got all these games." Well, guess what? You didn't put any work into finding them. You didn't do any of that. Nah, that's not a real collection to me. But that's just my opinion. So, okay, NES Evolution signing off. Hey, he hasn't put up a video in a while, but still, go check out the One Up Gamers channel. He has the same videos up he's always had up, but I'm hoping he can put some new videos up. Bye. Haha. Joker. Ha 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 ha. The Joker. Ah. Oh God. Boo. Boo.